Happy morning to all of you. In the foregoing lecture, I explained you that at the age of 22, Richard wrote an article about a new theory, and that new theory was how cells work. The article was published in a science journal and it excited the scientific world. He was the only child of his parents. His father died when he was in 3rd grade. So, his mother was his only companion at home. His mother tried his level best to encourage his interests. From his early childhood, he was interested in butterflies. By the time he was in 2nd class, 2nd grade, he had collected all 25 species of butterflies. His mother gifted him a book named The Travels of Monarch Axis. This book opened a new world of science to the young collector. We did up to this point. Now, let us proceed further. At the end of, it is page number 34 NCERT books, right from the beginning. At the end of the book, which book? The book which his mother has gifted him, named The Travels of Monarch Axis. At the end of the book, readers were invited to help study butterflies' migrations. At the end, there was a request. Readers were requested to help in the study of butterflies' migrations. They were asked to tag butterflies for research by Dr. Frederick A. Urquhart. This is the name. Dr. Frederick Urquhart, what he requested? He asked to tag the butterflies. He was of the University of Toronto, Canada, situated in Canada. Ebright's mother wrote to Dr. Urquhart, and soon Ebright was attaching light adhesive tags to the wings of the monarchs. So, Ebright's mother wrote a letter to Dr. Urquhart, and Ebright also started doing this work, accepted the request. He also started attaching light adhesive. Adhesive means sticky tags to the wings of the monarchs. Anyone who found a tagged butterfly was asked to send the tag to Dr. Urquhart. It was asked that if anyone finds a tagged butterfly, he or she has to send that tag to Dr. Urquhart, one who was doing research on this matter. The butterfly collecting season around reading lasts 6 weeks in late summer. So, the butterfly collecting season in his area lasted 6 weeks in the last summer. What he did? See paragraph below. One paragraph is given below. If you are going to chase them one by one, you won't catch very many. So, the graph which he has given below, have a look on that graph, what this graph is showing. See the vertical line, the standing line. On this side, what he has given, the types, the species of the butterflies catched by him, and below on the horizontal line, see here the number collected is given. So, first collected Grosmere winged, see on the books, Grosmere winged, see the number, he caught 8. Then wood nymphs and the satyrs, see the number, he caught 2. Then third species, brush-footed, he caught 10 in number. See on the horizontal line, he caught 10. Then white-sand sulphurs, he got 3 in number. Then monarch, he was able to catch only 1. Then snout, here also he was able to catch 1. So, in this way he collected all these butterflies, but what he says, if you are going to chase, chase means to follow, if you are going to follow them one by one, you won't catch very many. If one has to catch them one by one, it will take too much time and it was not easy. So, the next step for Ebright was to raise a flock. Flock here means a group, a number of, a flock of butterflies. His next step was to catch at a time so many butterflies. What he did, he would catch a female monarch, take her eggs, he will catch the female monarch, then he will take her eggs and raise. Raise here means rear, and raise them in his basement. Basement is the underground room. In his basement, he will raise them. How? Through their life cycles from egg to caterpillar. Caterpillar is the larva of a insect. First stage egg, then to caterpillar, then to pupa. Pupa is a stage, all these are the stages of development. Pupa is a stage where insect between larva and winged stage. Then to adult butterfly, and the last stage to adult butterfly where he has grown up wings. Then he would tag the butterfly's wings and let them go. So, first at a time to collect a number of butterflies, he collected the eggs, then saw the development stages from egg to caterpillar, from caterpillar to pupa and to butterfly. After this, he tagged them and let them go. For several years, his basement was home to thousands of monarchs in different stages of development. Monarchs, a species of butterflies. For several years, for many years, his basement, his underground room was the home for thousands of butterflies, and they were in different stages of development. Then eventually means at last, I began to lose. See here, the words are in inverted commas. This is a direct speech. He himself is saying, I began to lose interest in tagging butterflies. It's tedious. Tedious is dull work. Tedious is too long work. You can say slow in process. It's tedious and there is not much feedback. Feedback, information given by users. There was not feedback. There was not the return response. Ebright said, in all the time I did it, he laughed. He says this and tells that feedback was very poor. He laughs. Only 2 butterflies I had tagged were recaptured. Recaptured means that were caught again. Only 2 I got, and they were not more than 75 miles from where I lived, and where I lived they have not gone far away. Simply distance that these butterflies covered, that was 75 miles. Now, the 3 questions are given here and the instruction is given, read and find out. After the explanation of the lesson, we will do these questions, but keep these questions in mind. I am giving you the explanation. Keep in mind the question. Question number 1 is, what lesson does Ebright learn when he does not win anything at a science fair? Question number 2, what experiments and projects does he then undertake? Question number 3 is, what are the qualities that go into the making of a scientist? After the explanation of the lesson, completion of the lesson, we will do the answers of these questions, but keep these questions in your mind. I am giving you the explanation. Then in the 7th grade, when Ebright reached in the 7th class, he got a hint of what real science is when he entered a county science fair. County is the administrative division, the area where he resides. At that level, there was a science fair and lost. He lost this fair, he was not able to win the prize. It was really a sad feeling to sit there and not get anything while everybody else had won something. He was very sad. He sat there, but no prize was given to him while others got the prizes. Ebright said his entry was, what he showed there, his entry was slides. Slides are a glass plate for scientific study. His entry was slides of frog tissues. Which tissues are the mass of cells? Tissues which he shoved under a microscope. He showed the slides of mass of cells, and he realized the winners had tried to do real experiment. What he realized there? What he observed there? That those who are declared as winners, they have done the real experiment, not simply make a neat display. Neat is the clean. They have not simply displayed, they have done the real experiments there. Already the competitive spirit that drives Richard Ebright was appearing. Already he was having a competitive spirit. He wanted to do the things. I knew that for the next year's fair, I would have to do a real experiment. What he is thinking, what he decided, that for the next year competition, I will do the real experiment. I will not simply show the slides there. He said, the subject I knew most about was the insect work I had been doing in the past several years, and the subject for which I have the knowledge, that was the insect work, and he decided to do something on the insects. So he wrote to Dr. Urquhart for ideas, and back came a stack of suggestions. Stack of suggestion means many of the suggestions came from the side of Dr. Urquhart for experiments. He got the ideas from him. Those kept Ebright busy all through high school and led to prize projects in county and international science fair. He got the ideas, he did the experiments, he participated at the local level and even at the international science fairs, and got many prizes. So, I am leaving here and allotting you the homework from the portion that I have explained you today. 3 questions I have taken from the portion. Question number 1 is, why did Ebright soon lose interest in tagging butterflies? This is question number 1. Question number 2, why was Ebright's participation in a county science fair in his 7th grade sad for him? Why he was sad there? Question number 3, what was the difference between Ebright and the winners at the science fair? So, these 3 questions you have to do. Go through the portion that I have explained you today and write their answers in your notebooks. and learn them also. Thank you.